Share vinyl.
Hi guys, and happy Saturday of Father's Day weekend. So I hope you're all gearing up for a special weekend if you are a father or if you are the father of a fur baby. Let's see, what did I do this week? I don't know, it's raining again. We're in another deluge of rain, probably for days, they're saying. But I did have a couple of days in the sun, and I did get a new chair, a new lounge chair for the deck, which makes me pretty happy. And I put it together with you guys. And let me tell you something. I have put many, many, many things together in my lifetime. And this was probably the easiest thing I have ever assembled in my life. It took me all of 5 minutes, whatever. But anyway, I put it together with you. So I was very happy about it. And I got a couple of mail things. I got some stuff from Craig. I hung out with Craig 2 days this week. We had a good time because I saw some friends that I haven't seen in a while. And just a really, really fun week. Last night I watched a film called Chapter 27. I had never seen it before, never heard of it before. I don't know how it fell off my radar, but it was great. It was Jared Leto as Mark David Chapman. And he gained like 75 pounds for the role and played the part remarkably. I was very impressed. And it was about, of course, the death of John Lennon and stuff. So it was very disturbing and upsetting. And I sent it to Peter, too, because I think he would really enjoy it. I thought it was a great film. I don't know why I didn't know about it. I've seen films about the death of John Lennon, but this one somehow bypassed me, and it was great, I'm telling you. So, and you can see it here on YouTube for free. Chapter 27, highly recommend. I watched some crazy documentaries too, but I'm not even going to go into them because some of them were so bizarre. I turned Craig on to a couple of them, but I'm not even going to talk about them. They were really insane. All right. This morning, all right, after the chair, all right, I did get a cushion for that chair. And this is my cushion, and it's wrapped in here really tight, just like my Casper mattress came. So I'm thinking that when you open this thing bursts into life, just like the mattresses. It is, hermetically sealed, or whatever you call it, shrink sealed, vacuum sealed is what I'm looking for. So it's vacuum sealed, and it's jammed in there. And I'm not going to open it until this rain goes away, because it's going to rain for days again. So when we open that, we'll put it out on our chair. It'll be perfect. I know it will. It's just beautiful. So this morning I started out by my mom's house very early. I went there early so that we could make a key lime cheesecake for Father's Day. And when you make cheesecake, real cheesecake, it's a process, and you have to bake it, and then you have to leave it in the oven with the door ajar. Then you have to leave it sit on the counter for 2 hours or until it honestly reaches room temp. And then you can finally put it in the refrigerator overnight. So anytime you want to make a cheesecake, you have to make it the day before. So we made a key lime cheesecake this morning for my dad for tomorrow. And after we finished that, I went back to Craig's. So I was at Craig's yesterday, and we had a very fun day. It was me, Craig, Elena, Peter, my friend Tom Cawley came. He makes amazing phonographs. He fixes vintage phonographs. He fixes them inside out. I mean, he's like one of those crazy geniuses when it comes to that. And then he makes them into these beautiful Beatles kind of really, really fun. I have a picture of the most recent one he did right here. And my friend Uncle Paul has given him a job to do also because he does such amazing work. And I can't wait to see what he does for Uncle Paul. And so we had a very fun day yesterday. I got some really cool things. I got a little handful of 45s from Craig, but I also have some records that I got in the mail, and that would be these. I mean, I'm a huge Bowie fan. The first record in my collection that my mom bought me when I was, I think, 11 was The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. And that was the turning point for me. Everything from then on was records. Before that, I was a little kid and I was listening to the Partridge Family and the Monkees, stuff like that. But once my mom bought me that record, yeah, rock and roll was where it was. It just never went away. So anyway, I've been a Bowie fan since the age of 11, and I have almost every album he's ever made. But they put out these beautiful picture discs for the 50th anniversary, I believe, for these albums. And two of my favorites. So here we have Diamond Dogs. Beautiful. Look at that picture disc. Oh my God. And these records have posters inside, which is very, very fun. And this one happens to have this beautiful thing, which when I went to the David Bowie Is exhibit, this picture, this photograph was there, and it is mind-blowing. Look at that beautiful thing. I love it. So this is an amazing thing. I am very happy with it. I'm a big fan of picture discs. Some people aren't, but when you collect certain artists, especially like Bowie, you see a gorgeous picture disc like this, you have to have it, So look at this glorious thing. Diamond Dogs picture disc. Very happy with that. The other one I got was Aladdin Sane picture disc. Look at that. Another amazing album. I mean, this has Lady Grinning Soul on it. Panic in Detroit, Driving Saturday, Cracked Actor, Time. Like so many songs that are iconic by Bowie. And this one, the poster is this beautiful thing. So these are really, really special to a Bowie completist. Just really insane. Love them. I think they're so beautiful. And both of these albums are the kind of thing that you never, never get old. You can't, you never get tired of these. They're just remarkable. All right. Today, well, I got some 45s here from yesterday. We had no one come in with records, but Craig had gotten these the other day and he put a stack aside for me, so we'll go through those. Today I was back at the store and it was me, Elena, Craig, Joe, and Guy was there today. I haven't seen Guy since probably the Christmas party. So we had a fun day. And Elena gave me some hem incense, frankincense. I love hem incense. It's one of my favorites. This, along with the original Nag Champa, are my two favorites. I always buy hem. So I was really excited about that. It was really nice. All right, stuff I got from Craig. This is a beautiful copy of Walt Disney's Song of the South, but it was so clean, so mint, that it still had shrink wrap on it, and you don't find these with the shrink wrap still on. And I believe Song of the South has now been banned because of the Uncle Remus thing. But this is beautiful. As a children's record collector, this is a beautiful thing. And I did put it in a plastic sleeve. I took the, the shrink wrap off to reveal this gloriously untouched sleeve. And then I put it in plastic. But how beautiful is that? It's so sweet. All right. We got, this is beautiful too. We got Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Eddie Lockjaw Davis. Gorgeous jazz Christmas. So I'm pretty sure, unless you're a jazz fan, a lot of you have never heard this, and it just gave me chills. It really did. The other side is the Christmas song. Very nice. This is on the Prestige label, which is, of course, a famous jazz label. We got on Supreme, Spider in My Stew by Buster Benton. Awesome blues. Very, very cool. Supreme Records, not really familiar with the label, but Spider in My Stew, awesome. The other side is Dangerous Woman. Really fun stuff. We got Wade in the Water by Johnny Griffin and the Big Soul Band on Riverside. This is also beautiful, amazing jazz. The other side is Holla. Amazing jazz. Loved this. Very, very nice. Again on Prestige, we got another Eddie Lockjaw. This one is I'll Never Be the Same, and one of my favorite songs of all time, Tangerine. I love that song. It's just a beautiful thing, and this was an amazing version. We got Layla by Derek and the Dominoes. I have it, but this one was very, very mint. And the thing about this is the edited radio version. Craig said they did do a full version on 45. I believe both of the copies that I have are the edited version. But having it this mint is always great. All right, we got Steely Dan, Are You Reelin' in the Years? Again, a beautiful copy. I am a huge Steely Dan fan. Love them so much for many, many years, and always collected them, mainly, of course, on album. They are just an LP band. They're not a 45 band. So I never really collected 45. There were very few 45s released, I'm pretty sure. Whatever was hits. Hits. But like Asia, Gaucho, like two albums that I played to death, and I still play them to this day. But anyway, we got Reelin' in the Years here. Really good Steely Dan stuff. And then I got the Bangladesh single. I wanted this on 45 for a long time. Of course, I have it on the album, but I did want it on 45. This showed up, and I was really happy because I love it. I mean, I wanted it on 45. I like playing 45s in podcasts. I will do LPs, when you can't get something on 45. But 45s make podcasts so much easier. And speaking of podcasts, I do have a new one. I did it a couple days ago. It is all 78s once again. And I did play that Skeleton Rag in that podcast. So very, very beautiful. I love 78s. They give me chills. I can never get enough of them. This is why I've collected them for so many years. But some of you asked for another 78 podcast, and I did it. And it's a fun one. So the link will be below for that podcast, and you can listen to that. And I think that's about it. Tomorrow is Father's Day. I will spend it with my dad. I'm going to give him his Las Vegas keychains. And I got him a set of Bruce, the Essential Bruce Springsteen on CD. So we can listen to that in the garage when he sits on his chair in the sun. I think he'll love that. And we'll just have a beautiful day. I'm going to make a grandma's pizza. And me and my mom made that key lime cheesecake this morning, which I know he's very excited about because he was hanging around the kitchen while we were trying to cook, and he was kind of in our way. But he was very excited about it. My mom was like, "You can't touch it till tomorrow." So he went to his room and started watching some films while we cooked. And after we were done, I went by Craig's, had a very fun day. And it's still raining, still dreary, still gray. It's supposed to do that for days. And now I have my new cushion. I want to be outside in the sun, but that's not going to happen for several days yet. And I think that's about it, guys. Short and sweet. I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical Saturday. Comment, subscribe, spread that love. Radio Tink podcast link below. Patreon link below. Buy me a brew link below if you love what I do. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a magical, mystical, musical weekend and a beautiful Father's Day to all the fathers and the fathers of the fur babies. I love you all. I'll see you next time.